Okay, so Spotify wants to suggest songs based on your emotional state. Here we go. Spotify has just granted a patent so that, according to them, will allow the streaming giant to make observations, recommendations, really, right, about a user's environment and emotions using speech recognition technology. Now, speech recognition, that's not a new technology. Imagine, just calling up your bank and, you're getting all of these options to say one or say yes or say no. That's speech recognition, right? This is nothing new. They want to take that data and figure out if you're sad, if you're happy, and recommend songs based on your emotional state with speech recognition. It's just another data grab if you really think about it, right? According to this article, Spotify could then play music reflecting their mood or even their social settings. Example, alone, small group, party. This can go horribly wrong. Think about it. Okay, you just, you're in a relationship and you just broke up with someone. And next thing you know, they make a recommendation based on your mood, and it's a song you and your old boyfriend or old girlfriend used to listen to. That's going to make you sadder. What if you're like in a seriously, in a serious emotional state? I don't know, just something even worse than, just breaking up with someone. And then they play a song that can maybe put you in a totally different state. I'm not quite sure if that's something I want a company to do with my data. Now, I think the other thing you really have to realize is this. We as consumers, we pay companies like Spotify a monthly fee, a subscription, $9.99, whatever it is, right? So you're paying for that service. But remember this, when it's all said and done, we are the product. Spotify is not the product. We're the product. We provide them data. They have the ability to then take that data, sell it, and, do whatever they need to, push specific songs to us so that the 1%, that's right, the 1% on Spotify can continue getting paid. And the small producer and the small artist still doesn't have the ability to, get up there, where all the 1%ers are. It's a very strange sort of patent if you really think about it. If implemented, the feature will presumably boost the streaming statistics for a specific song. Now, they also say, it's common for streaming services to include features like this. Speech recognition, I'm not sure if that's true. They use your data to, push and create features based on specific data, geolocation, things of that nature. But this is just really strange to me that they want to take your, just your emotional state based on your voice and then push music to you. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. And this sounds really intrusive to me. They're taking this metadata, they're putting it in these sort of silos, and then they're pushing the music they want to push to you. It's not, if you're listening to, thugged out hip hop or something like that, then obviously these streaming services are going to continue to make those recommendations because that's what you've been listening to for a really long time, right? So it's like, hey, okay, he's been listening to Mobb Deep or whoever it is, so let's push out some other stuff, some hardcore Biggie or, some Wu-Tang, or something like that. That's pretty simple, right? But again, the speech recognition, based on emotions, I'm not sure about that. Here's a little diagram they actually created. So, they have audio input and then the filtering and formatting signal. What is filtering and formatting signal? And then, they're retrieving content, your speech recognition, blah, blah, blah. They are making the assumption that this patent that was granted will also have the ability to recognize a person's age, gender, accents, obviously, and then emotional state. And that's what it's really all about, is the emotional state, Could you be sad and still have a smile on your face, and for someone to recognize that coming through a telephone? I don't know, that's possible, but we're going to give that sort of data to Spotify of all companies. We're also assuming that they're going to be ethical with it. So they go through all these iterations, and then the final outcome is content, and environmental metadata outputs. So the type of music that they feel you will need to listen to, or that you may want to listen to based on your emotional state. Again, a bit intrusive, using our emotional state based on voice recognition. Listen to that. Spotify wants your data based on your emotional state using voice recognition. What are they going to do with this data? Users' previous requests. So again, that's a feature. So if you previously listened to Taylor Swift, then, you may want to hear something else in that same category. I don't know about this. This sounds a little sticky to me. This sounds, this is way beyond Big Brother, because we're giving Spotify the ability to take this data from us and to manipulate it any way they want to push specific songs, specific artists to us based on them. Again, the 1%, there is a 1% on these streaming services, definitely Spotify. The 1% are those who make most of the streaming dollars on Spotify. Imagine that. For example, the tone of your voice may be more upbeat. Yes. So I want to hear some dance music. I may have had a few drinks. Maybe something else that's going to put me in a totally different state. So who knows? You may push some bluegrass music to me, which I think bluegrass and hip hop, there are a lot of similarities to bluegrass and hip hop. Really think about that. Now, Spotify researchers even said this. Spotify's own researchers have cautioned against implementing it without due consideration of the ethical implications. Yeah. Is that ethical, right? People leave companies like AI, engineers, they leave companies and go to other companies because other companies are doing ethical AI. Google may do something else. An AI engineer may leave Google, go over to Apple because, the AI is a bit ethical. Do we think that a company like Spotify is going to be ethical with our data in this sort of new technology? I'm not sure about that. We recognize that one's digital history is extraordinarily personal and sensitive. Yes, that is true. So I will say this. We are buying services from these companies so that we can be the product. We are the product, not the product that they are selling to us. Just remember that. There you have it. Until next time, peace.